Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So before I start talking, I just want to apologise for the absolutely horrendous lighting. Just what happens when you're at uni and all your lights are yellow and it's dark. But I literally got back from my lecture like not long ago, like 40 minutes ago, and it was already getting dark when we came back, so not a whole lot I can do about it. This week I thought I'd do a bit of a different video and kind of give you guys an insight into how much I spend in a typical week as a student at uni in the UK. I just thought this would be quite an interesting video to do, like even for me and for you guys, just to make me more aware of what I'm spending my money on. And if I'm charting it, I can kind of actually have a proper look at like what areas I'm spending the most in. I thought this would be interesting. I watched a version of this done by Hayley Sunny and found it super interesting. I just thought I'd do my own take on it. Obviously I have far less money than her as a student. So to start off this week, on Monday I actually didn't spend any money, so my total spend for Monday was £0 and 0 pence, which I was very happy about. I was in lectures basically all day, and in the afternoon we had a house viewing, so I was really busy all day and didn't, you know, pay for anything. It's currently actually Tuesday. Today there was a little vintage stall happening on campus, so during lunch I went and did a bit of damage which I had not accounted for this weekend. There was one during freshers and I didn't buy anything and regretted it, so I was like, you know what, Rhiannon, treat yourself, get a couple things. It wasn't the cheapest vintage sale, like don't get me wrong, it was good value for money, but it wasn't cheap. Ended up spending a lot more money than I had intended. I'll show you what I bought. This would not usually happen. I really very rarely buy clothes. I kind of just wanted to reiterate that this is like not usual spending behaviour for me at all. Basically, I sell my old A-level psychology notes on Depop as like digital notes, and the past couple of weeks I've been actually selling quite a lot of them because I believe it's like mock season, so like I've had a lot more influx on there than I usually would, so I kind of spent it from that money, so it was like separate to my student line. It was kind of money that I'd earned myself. I was like, you know what, Rhiannon, treat yourself, why not? So yeah, I just wanted to kind of clear that up. The first thing I bought was actually this that I'm wearing now. I'll overlay a clip. An old Tommy Hilfiger like polo, but it's been cropped and elasticated around the waist, so it's really cute and cozy. It cost me £15, like, and then I moaned, but I did the same thing twice again. I bought this like lilac, it doesn't look very lilac in the lighting, but trust me, it's lilac shirt. I think it's from Ralph Lauren, and it is also cropped and elasticated at the bottom. I just thought it was really cute. It kind of fits weirdly, like, yeah, I don't know, I like it, I don't really care. And then I got a similar one but in yellow, and this one has the polo horse thingamabob. This one has much thicker fabric and it's really nice. Don't know when I wear them, but I really like them. So yeah, that was, oh my god, I want to cry. I spent £45. I really do need to go to Nisa at some point though, so I might be doing a bit more damage in Nisa later. I say damage, I need to buy cheese, so that'll be like £2. So my Nisa shop came to £6.58, which is obviously not just cheese. I also picked up a loaf of bread, which was 85p, a pack of hula hoops, some onions that were reduced, some reduced basil, some tonic water, and I believe that was it. Very expensive. This is probably the biggest waste of my money of the week, but I also, like at like 11 p.m, I was in the kitchen with my flatmates and we were like, we all fancy chips, so we all walked to Cecil's, which is like the takeaway that we have on campus, and got chips. But then I actually had like loads of like 20p's in like my change pot, so because they only cost £2, I like just used my change to buy it, so I kind of feel like that's justified, but also like not a necessary purchase at all. So that brings Tuesday's total spend to £53.58. Not good. So it is currently Wednesday. It is quite late in the day, it's like 4 o'clock. I've had one lecture today and 2 house viewings, so I've really not had the opportunity to spend money, which is good, so doing much better than yesterday so far. However, I am going out tonight, so I think I probably will buy a couple drinks there, so I think I'll probably be spending some money there. So after Wednesday night, my total spend for Wednesday was £26.30,
which is actually shocking because that wasn't even like a heavy night or anything, and I spent that much, which is a lot. This night I was literally back in my room at 1, like, and I made my own snack when I got back, so I don't want to think about how much I spend when I stay out till about 3ish, and when I go in Uber and when I go and buy food in town. Like, I just don't want to think about how much I actually spend on like a heavy night if this is a lighter night. To be fair, I don't usually buy like expensive drinks, like that pitcher that I bought, I would not usually buy that, but everything else I would usually buy. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like I need to like reassess a lot of my nights out and like work out where I can actually cut back, because that is actually quite shocking. Although it was actually a really fun night, so like no regrets, like we live and we learn. So on Thursday I actually behaved very well and I didn't spend a penny. I was in uni all day, and then when I got back I think I just went to bed and chilled. So I'm on my way to go make my first purchase today. It's currently Friday, I didn't buy anything yesterday, so that was very good, but I need to buy my breakfast for tomorrow because I'm going to London on the train. It's so early that I'm just not going to have to eat. So I thought I'd save myself some time by just taking breakfast on the train. So I think I'm just going to get like some scones or something. I need to leave my accommodation at 6:45 to get the train at like 7:38 from York. So that's going to be really, really fun. How perfect is that? Getting myself a Pizza Express pizza because they were £2.50 instead of £5, which is still expensive but great value. So my total was £3.10 with those reduced scones, which I'm really, really happy about.
Hi everyone, it's like Friday night now and I'm currently sat doing my weekly shop. I usually go with Asda because they're usually like pretty good value. I don't know how much it's going to come to, but this is definitely going to knock me back. And tomorrow I'm going down to London, so my train fare has been paid for by my mum because, bless her, I don't really know why she's paying for it, but I'm not complaining. So like all I'm gonna need to buy is like my lunch and then like if I go shopping. But yeah, I'm doing my weekly shop for next week, and it usually comes to between like 25 and 30 quid, but I've got quite a long list this week, so it might be a little bit more. And I say weekly shop, but like I do my shops like once every 2 weeks because I just don't really use everything in a week. Like I buy quite a lot of frozen things and then I'll make a meal that can last can split into 2 portions and last 2 days, and like a lot of the week I'm on campus for lunch, so I just make a sandwich. So like my weekly shops last 2 weeks, so it's kind of not really that big of a deal if I spend a lot of money because it goes over a longer period of time. So I planned all my meals for this week, but the shop has kind of ended up being on the pricier side a little bit. It's £41.07, so I'm gonna go through and see what like I don't need, I'm just buying because I can, or I can buy like next week instead. So I think I'm gonna get rid of these because I don't actually need them at the minute. You see most of this, okay, I've got orange juice in the fridge, so it's either apple or orange for this week. I'm gonna get rid of apple. I don't need that. This was on a deal for, you get 3 packets of Walker's crisps for £3.50. I thought that was decent. So, and I ran out of Marmite and Nutella, and I just like to have Marmite, Nutella and peanut butter all in stock, depending on what I fancy. I think that's kind of like, I've got it down to 35 now, so I think that's okay. So I'm on £33.17 now, so I feel like that is okay, that'll last me the weekend. Thanks Asda. So do I put £7 worth of stuff in the trolley again to save £3? That means I'm spending an extra £4 rather than an extra £7. I feel like that's okay. I'll put it all back in the trolley. So my basket has come to £43.50. I ended up added snacks to get it to like £40.50, and then it's charging me £3 for delivery. So yeah, but this should last me like 2 weeks and then like give me loads of store cupboard stuff as well, so it's fine. So that is the shop complete. That makes Friday's total spend £46.60. I don't like the sound of that.
So I started off the day by going to the bus stop and waiting for the bus on Saturday, but it was running late and it had like basically the bus was going to stop at like 25 locations and it had 20 minutes to get from uni to the station. I was like, not happening. So I ordered an Uber, which cost me £8. So started the day off really well. I also got a hot chocolate with coconut milk, would recommend, very nice, in Costa at the station, which was like £2.70. So starting the day off by spending loads of money, brilliant. We've come to Oxford Street Primark and I thought I'd get some bows for £2 because we have a St Patrick's Day social coming up. And then I found, I can't show you very easily in here, hang on. I found this little like rose top which is £2.50. I just thought it was really cute, so just thought I'd pick it up. I really don't need any of this, but I'm thinking of getting a lime essential oil. It smells really nice. Oh, whoops. Costs £5.95 though, but it's in Muji, so what can you expect? But really nice. I feel really stupid including this in the video, but I also picked up a replacement brow gel from Boots for £2. Well, I don't know how much it was. It was £2, but then I had a student discount, so that makes it £1.80. So that brought my total spend for Friday to £28.70, which, considering I went to London, isn't too bad. My mum ended up paying for my lunch and my dinner, bless her heart, I guess she just missed me that much. But I just bought lots of little things which added up. I feel like that was where most of my money went on Friday, but yeah. It is currently Sunday as I'm editing this and I haven't spent any money today. Yay! I've literally been inside editing, doing work, cooking all day, chilling. So I haven't actually left the house. So yeah, I'm quite happy about it. So I just thought I'd share some stats with you for this week. I calculated my total spend for this week and it's not great. It's £155.18, which is quite a lot, much higher than what the average student spends in a week, so not brilliant. But then if I take away the £45 I spent in the vintage fair, it's £110.18, which I think that's fine. I think that's okay. And then I also calculated my daily average spend, which was £22.17, including the £45. Which actually makes a lot of sense because there was 3 days where I didn't spend any money and it seems a little less scary when I looked at it like that. And then without the £45, it is £15.74, which I think is very reasonable. So yeah, I think it's just quite interesting to look at all of this. And obviously this is only 1 week in my life. Like there'll be weeks where I go out a lot more than I did this week. Like I've had weeks where I've gone out like 4 times in a week and spent a lot more money on drinks than I have on clothes or transport. You know, weeks when I've gone to like visit friends at different unis, so I've eaten out, you know, gone on the train and done more shopping and stuff. So like it really does depend. But if you want to see any other ones of these at different weeks where I'm doing different things, definitely let me know, because I think it's just quite interesting to see kind of where it all goes. I've never actually tracked my spending like this before, so I think I'm kind of gonna start doing it a little bit more, just so I can kind of cut back on things that I really don't need to buy. One thing I think is drinks in clubs, like when you buy, you know, your double vodka lemonade, £3.50 doesn't seem like a lot of money, but it does actually add up a lot. Ubers, unless there's literally no other option, like just they're awful. They add up really badly as well. It's just the little things that don't seem like they're going to cost a lot, and they do. But yeah, I think this was really interesting and I hope you enjoyed this video. Obviously I don't want to come across like, you know, bragging about money or anything. I've tried not to. I don't think I am, but if it does come across like that, that is not my intention whatsoever. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next week for a brand new video. Bye.